The Korean Central News Agency is the state news agency of North Korea. The agency portrays the views of the North Korean government for both domestic and foreign consumption. It was established on December 5, 1946 and now features internet coverage. KCNA is the only news agency in North Korea. It daily reports news for all the news organizations in the country, including newspapers, radio and television broadcasts via Korean Central Television and the Korean Central Broadcasting Station within the country. KCNA works under the Korean Central Broadcasting Committee, through which it is ultimately controlled by the Workers' Party of Korea's Propaganda and Agitation Department. In December 1996, KCNA began publishing its news articles on the internet with its web server located in Japan. Since October 2010, stories have been published on a news site controlled from Pyongyang, and output has been significantly increased to include world stories with no specific link to North Korea as well as news from countries that have strong DPRK ties. In addition to Korean, KCNA releases news translated into English, Russian, and Spanish. Access to its website, along with other North Korean news sites, has been blocked by South Korea since 2004 and can be accessed only through the government's authorization, as well as serving as a news agency. It also produces summaries of world news to North Korean officials. It is also alleged to conduct clandestine intelligence collection. Based in the capital Pyongyang, at 1 Putonggang-dong, Putonggang District, KCNA has bureaus in several municipalities. KCNA also has press exchange agreements with around 46 foreign news agencies, including South Korea's Yonhap, its closest partners, however, are Reuters TASS and Shinhwa News Agency. KCNA has correspondents and bureaus in 6 countries, including Russia and China. KCNA also collaborates with Reuters and the Associated Press, the latter of which has a permanent bureau in Pyongyang. KCNA journalists have trained abroad with the BBC and Reuters. KCNA is a member of Organization of Asia-Pacific News Agencies. In 2004, the agency had employed 2,000 people. According to its website, KCNA speaks for the Workers' Party of Korea and the DPRK government. The agency has been described as the official organ. In June 1964, on one of his first official activities, Kim Jong-il visited KCNA headquarters and said the agency should be propagating the revolutionary ideology of the leader widely throughout the world. However, the agency is also said to offer a unique insight into the North Korean mentality. A talk given to officials at KCNA on June 12, 1964, outlines the function of the news agency. In order to become a powerful ideological weapon of our party, the Korean Central News Agency must provide a news service in accordance with the idea and intention of the great leader Comrade Kim Il-sung. Establish Jewish firmly in its work and fully embody the party spirit, the working class spirit and the spirit of serving the people. It must pay serious attention to each word, to each dot of the writings it releases because they express the standpoint of our party and the government of our republic, under the principle and guideline on the work of ideological propaganda and agitation put by the country's ruling party, the Workers' Party of Korea. The agency generally reports only good news about the country that is intended to encourage its people and project a positive image abroad. Nonetheless, it has on occasion acknowledged food shortages in the country. The Ryongchon disaster was also reported in April 2004. After a delay of 2 days, KCNA has a sports team in the annual Paktushan Prize Games of Civil Servants. The last known Director General of KCNA was Kim Ki-ryong. Kim Ki-ryong died on the 30th of March 2017 in Pyongyang, North Korea. KCNA articles generally revolve on several specific themes. KCNA employs language such as traitors, warmongers, or human scum for governments, organizations and individuals who are characteristic of those terms. In contrast, Kim Jong-un, Kim Jong-il and Kim Il-sung are credited for their outstanding wisdom, unique abilities, or noble virtue, As a tradition since 1996, KCNA, along with the three main state-run newspapers in North Korea, publishes a joint New Year editorial that outlines the country's policies for the year. The editorials usually offer praise for the Songun policy, the government and leadership, and encourage the growth of the nation. They are also critical of the policies of South Korea, Japan, the United States and Western governments towards the country. On January 1, 2006, the agency sent out a joint editorial from North Korea's state newspapers calling for the withdrawal of American troops from South Korea. While annual January 1 editorials are a tradition among the papers, that year's brought attention from Western media outlets by calling for a nationwide campaign for driving out the